The laws of our country have designated the first Monday of each September as Labor Day. It is truly an American day, for it was here that for the first time in history a government was founded on a recognition of the sovereignty of the citizen, a belief which has led to a realization of the dignity of his occupation. It is with added propriety that this day is observed this year. For the first time in 5 years, it comes at a time when the issue of world events makes it no longer doubtful whether the American conception of work as the crowning glory of men free and equal is to prevail over the age-old European conception that work is the badge of the inferior. The American ideal had prevailed on European battlefields through the loyalty, devotion, and sacrifice of American labor. The duty of citizenship in this hour is to strive to maintain and extend that ideal at home. The past 5 years has been a time of rapid change and great progress for the American people. Not only have the hours and conditions of labor been greatly improved, but wages have increased about 100%. There has been a great economic change for the better among wage earners. We have known that political power was with the people because they have the votes. We have generally supposed that economic power was not with the people because they did not own the property. This supposition, probably never true, is growing more and more to be contrary to the facts. The great outstanding fact in the economic life of America is that the wealth of the nation is owned by the people of the nation. The stockholders of the great corporations run into hundreds of thousands, the small tradesmen, the tillers of the soil, the depositors in savings banks, and the owners of government bonds make a number that includes nearly our entire people. We are reaching and maintaining the position in this Commonwealth where the property class and the employed class are not separate but identical. There is a relationship which makes their interest the same in the long run. Most of us earn our livelihood through some form of employment. More and more of our people are in possession of some part of the wages of yesterday, and so are investors. This is the ideal economic condition. The great aim of our government is to protect the weak, to aid them to become strong. Massachusetts is an industrial state. How can our people be made strong? Only as they draw their strength from our industries. How can they do that? Only by building up our industries and making them strong. This is fundamental. It is the place to begin. There are the instruments of all our achievement. When they fail, all fail. When they prosper, all prosper. Workers' compensation, hours, and conditions of labor amount to little if there be no employment. And employment can be had only if someone finds it profitable. The greater the profit, the greater the wage. This is one of the economic lessons of the war. It should be remembered now when taxes are to be paid and in the period of readjustment. Taxes must be measured by the ability to meet them out of surplus income. Industry must expand or fail. It must show a surplus after all the payments of wages, taxes, and returns to investors. Reasonable requirements can be met again and again with ever-increasing ability. Justice and the general welfare go hand in hand. Government had to take over our transportation interests in order to do such justice to them if they could pay their employees and carry our merchandise. They have been so restricted lest they do harm that they became unable to do good. Seeing now more clearly than before the true interests of the wage earner, the investor, and the public, we shall hereafter be willing to pay the price and secure the benefits of justice to all these interests. We have met the economic problems of the returning servicemen. They have been assimilated into our industrial life with little delay and with no disturbance of existing conditions. The day of adversity has passed.